to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for a huge play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run, you back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run play action. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the V. He's got it on the left. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you...
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Sheffield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 1st down for the offense. On the set. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage. Ready.
Running free. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or before. You've got to be more physical up front.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The groupers line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Bulldogs had it with a 1st and 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parrish. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Groupers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot.
There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds a little space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Going with the ground game left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the groupers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. Just keeps moving. Running through contact. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Sheffield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Groupers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Turning it on! They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Groupers will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They
breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off play action. Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Finds Zach Kreese, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Whips. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The groupers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
He's got it inside the 25. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease. It's Craig. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Goes to the option. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely hopped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Got the first down and more. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. Going for the goal line, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.